Hi guys, how you doing? It's been a while. It's your girl Nisi, and today I just want to talk about a subject that is very highly celebrated. I want to talk about mothers and motherhood. And I'm trying to actually just pinpoint some very basic points that I feel like is being taken for granted most of the times because of the what will I say, the familiarity that comes with it. But in as much as we do celebrate, like we have like 3 to 4 or 5 Mother's Day in a year, I just feel like I need to throw in more light as a form of encouragement and reminders to mothers and intending mothers and you know pregnant mothers and older mothers, all the mothers in the world. So this is for you. And if you know any super amazing sexy mother or pregnant woman, please share this with her. This might actually encourage her and give her a great perspective as she starts her journey in motherhood. So basically, like, I sat down and I asked myself, what does it really mean to be a mom, a mother? And like, there are two basic aspects to being a mother, and it doesn't mean that one role is much more important than the other, or one role demeans the importance of the other. It only just shades more light on how I feel that the perspective or the way the role of a mother should really be embraced and appreciated, and also like be another angle for mothers to look at. So there are women or mothers that are like just a part of the reproductive system. So you contribute, you give your sperm, you give your womb or your uterus for to carry a baby, and once you give birth to that baby, you basically don't care what happens to that child, like, or you do just the very basic things and you're like, oh, I just do my best, I take care of the kid or the baby grows up and all of that. And this is the part where you have children who literally say, I hate my mother because I didn't feel like she deserves to be a mother, or I didn't feel like she really has that nurturing um thing in her. Then we have the aspect of women who do not just reproduce, but they actually take their time to invest in the upbringing and the naturalization of their kids. Now these are the ones that a lot of people that say, oh, I love my mom is the best. This is usually the case. Okay, so let me break it down now. Now, a lot of like, being a mother is not something to be taken lightly with. Like, it's not really a joke. It is very, very serious. Like, when you make up your mind that you want to be somebody who brings someone in the world, you should also make up your mind to be that person that is ready to give so much love and also receive so much love. Like, like, when the baby is very small, the baby doesn't know anyone. The baby wants you all the time. Like, the baby embraces you, the baby cries for you. That in that phase alone, that is when you see the true definition of somebody that loves you, because that baby loves you wholeheartedly, regardless, and the baby just wants nobody else's love but yours, because you're his or her mother. Now, then you get to the stage where the baby begins to grow and has a mind of its own. Now, as a mother who has real who has it in her heart to be a queen, to take up that job of royalty, because being a mom, choosing to be a mom, a loving mom, is choosing to partake in the mandate that has been given to you to become royalty, to become queen. Because you're going to be raising a future president, a future king, a future queen, a princess, a great person, maybe the richest person in the world. So you don't know what your child's destiny is going to be like, but what you can do is you can contribute to making your child's destiny to actually be accomplished. Now a lot of people will say, oh well, you can give birth to a kid, but you can't give birth to the baby's character. But as a mom, you have a lot of responsibilities to take on yourself. Like, I think it's a journey that a lot of women just feel like, oh, I just want a baby, but they don't think about what it entails to really really have a baby. And I'm not going to sit down and call women who say, okay, so because it bothers me when I see that a lot of western countries are encouraging children to become, you know fluid, or do they call it fluid, or to become, or to have the right to choose the gender that they want to be. I personally feel that there is no real mother who is a queen that is going to put down her crown and step off her throne and agree to what will I say, to bombard her child's mentality with an ideology that is not yet, that the child is not yet ready to receive. Because when you decide to throw away the real values that you're supposed to put in your child, when you decide to throw away the child's like growth and the child's childhood, because you want the child, or you personally want to fit into a particular statement or a circle, then that defiles every law of making you being a queen and a queen mother. Because you cannot be a mom if you don't know how to guard your child into making the best decision, if you don't know how to slow down the process of all this noise in the world telling kids to be this, to be that. Your role is to be able to tell your kid that you're a kid and you should be nothing other than that for now. That is supposed to be the role that a mom is going to play. And like, as a mom, if you haven't invested in the mental, emotional growth of your kid, you shouldn't be so happy to celebrate being a mother, because it's not just about the physical growth. We have a lot of people going around and doing all sorts of things, people depressed, committing suicide. It all started from some sort of trauma, and some of these traumas are not just traumas that came up on their own. They are induced by the kind of childhood that a person had, the kind of parents that the person has. And the reason why I'm focusing more on mothers is because as a mom, you make so much sacrifices. You sacrifice your vagina, you sacrifice your uterus, you sacrifice your body, you sacrifice your weight, you sacrifice your facial structure sometimes, because some people, when they are pregnant, their noses are huge, or their lips are broken, or they have breakouts. So you sacrifice what makes you you to be able to bear this child. Now what baffles me is that, why would you sacrifice all of that and just to be able to succumb to whatever the standard that the world sets, or the standard that whoever wakes up and set for the world? You just say, oh, I'm just going to follow the standard because that is what everyone is doing, or that is the standard that everyone is following. No, that is not good for you. That doesn't make you a good mother. So if you're pregnant and you're expecting, pray to whoever you trust in. You trust in God, you serve God, you love God, or whatever you believe in, Ask for guidance, ask for guidance on how to nurture the child you're bringing. Don't force the child into doing the things that the world is pushing you to teach them. I mean, like, embark on this journey with appreciation. You've decided to sacrifice your body. So if you want to sacrifice, if you've chosen to sacrifice your body, it will make much more sense, and it will make your journey much more fruitful and enjoyable if you also accept that you're going to be giving birth to some sort of royalty, and that makes you queen, and meaning that you have to make sure that you do everything within your power to make sure that that child is protected from the world, not just physical injuries, but mentally, emotionally, and that child grows in the most conducive environment that it needs to. And that is where your job comes in and it ends. But when you start the journey of your pregnancy, or the journey of your or of the journey of motherhood, with saying that, oh, you know what, as a mother, this is what I'll do, this is what I'll do, oh, this is too hard for me, I can't do this. You've already told yourself that this is a job that is not for you. You are incapable of handling it. And if you tell yourself that, it only says one thing about you: that you're not going to be able to handle things at the long run. Be positive. Speak positivity to yourself. Tell yourself you can. Believe in yourself, because if you believe in yourself, you're going to take the same attitude, and that's why you're going to invest in the upbringing of your kid. So don't let the pains of this journey of becoming a mother hold you back. I read a book, The Joys of Motherhood. It had such a very painful and sad ending, and the mother was so happy that she gave her kids the best. And at the point where they started making it in life and they thought they were going to take care of the mom, she died. And some of the kids didn't even remember the mom, and that's not what we want. But also, don't put so much pressure on your kids. Just go into the journey of motherhood with with acceptance. Go into the journey with with excitement. Go into this journey with expectations, not from anyone else, but from yourself, so that you don't get disappointed and you don't disappoint the beautiful child that you're bringing into this world, because that is what makes that child royalty, and that is what makes you queen. So if you're on the journey of motherhood, I just want to encourage you to choose wisely. Choose to really be a queen mother instead of being another reproductive or another person that chooses to reproduce and bring more people to this world. Rather, choose to contribute to being a mother that when you sit down tomorrow and you'll be proud of how you took care of your kid. Yes, it won't be perfect, but I promise you, if you believe in yourself and your capability, if you give yourself strength, if you give yourself grace, you would be able to do it. Even though it's difficult, you'll be able to do it. And so I just want to encourage all the mothers out there, both the intending mothers, the mothers that are mothers that are already mothers. You're doing a great job. I applaud you, but you can keep on going. Your role is one of the most important role in the whole world, because you're creating people, and the most of the responsibility of molding these people into who they become in the future rests mostly on you. And it's a huge responsibility, and it's a great task. So I indulge you. Stay strong, believe in yourself, encourage yourself. Even if you have a great partner will not change your perspective. A great partner will not replace your mindset if you already have a horrible mindset towards the role that you're about to step into. So I just want to encourage you to hold on, hang in there, and keep up the good fight. And tell yourself every day when you wake up, write it on your mirror, write it in your diary, write it as a reminder on your phone. Tell yourself that I'm a queen mother. I want to raise kings and queens, and I can do it. I am capable, I am strong, and I am, and this is my calling. I'm destined to be a queen mother. And you see, the more positivity you call to yourself, the more it will, it will come to you naturally, and God will help you to be able to, experience and do it to the best of your abilities. So this is just my encouragement to you. And for those who choose to say, hey, I just want to be the person that contributes to reproduction, then good for you. I hope that at the end of the day, when you sit down alone and you're regretting because you have a kid who hates you, um and despises the fact that you didn't put in effort, or that you misled them, or you destroyed their lives, I hope you're going to really sit down and, not regret it at the end of the day. And if you're someone who says, hey, I don't want to have kids, I mean, you're really missing out on a lot, because it's a beautiful thing. It's really a beautiful thing to do, and you don't want to be old and regretting and saying, oh, I wish I did that. But it's really beautiful, and I wish everybody on this journey, every woman out there, a wonderful journey. And if you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up, tag every lovely woman and mother, and yeah, let's support each other. Thank you very much, guys. Bye. Mwah.